Alright, so we had a Nintendo Direct this morning while I was at work. So for my lunch break, we're going to sit here and talk about it. I'm going to get rid of my little taskbar there at the bottom, though. How do I do that? Come on. Move over, little guy. There we go. Okay. We're going to turn this down some. And then we're going to up the speed, because I don't want to be here for 40 minutes. We'll do times 2. So there's a couple things that I do want to highlight in this Direct, because kind of like how in every Direct, there's just like, you know, a good like 3-4 minute strings where it's just a couple random games. Some of them did look interesting this time around, though. So, first of all, I wanted to say that when the Direct was announced yesterday, I didn't really have any kind of like huge expectations. The only thing that like if I was in charge, if I could have dictated what would have been in the Direct, the only notable thing probably would have been Smash Bros. Amiibo. Because I think we're still missing Kazuya and Sora. I think. That might be wrong. But I know we're missing Sora. So that's the only thing that comes to my mind. And then Mario Kart DLC probably would have fit somewhere in there, but we did end up getting that. Excuse me. So, yeah, we're just going to talk about the Direct. There's a handful to talk about. We're going to turn it down, though. There's not really a way to do that without it being too loud. So the first thing to note is Pokemon DLC, which is a little strange because Pokemon normally likes to do their own thing in a Pokemon Presents, but they decided to do stuff here. So we got some actual footage from the Teal Mask and from the Hidden Disc, I think is the second one. So yeah, Teal Mask seems to be on, quote, the countryside, so I don't know if it's still in Paldea, or if it's like a third remote kind of area, kind of place, sort of what they did with Sword and Shield. I never did end up playing that DLC. I always intended to, but I never did. So, yeah, this all looks like new area, but it could also just have been like repurposed from areas that were already existent in the game. But we get our Pokemon here. Yeah, and then we get to see the Teal Mask Pokemon. I forget if it had a name or not. And then we get to see Blueberry Academy, which was something that was kind of like the Indigo Disc. That's what it was. Yeah, the Blueberry Academy was something that was kind of like teased at in the original game, and there were some leaks and stuff, as well as like a third Fruit Academy. Because we have the grape one, the purple one, and then we have the orange one as well, as in like the fruit orange. So yeah, that's about it, really. I mean, they show us a couple more Pokemon that are going to be in it. Flygon was there, Gligar was there, so we're getting Gliscor and Flygon, which is really cool. What I do hope to see is new like Paradox forms or Convergent forms or whatever. They really should do those. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer, I think. But it doesn't look like that they're interested in doing that. So that's a bit odd. That is a bit odd. But that's it for Pokemon, really. I mean, you can get a shiny chest form Gimmighoul as of today. Sonic Superstars looks really good. I think I made a tweet about it, but it looks really good. It takes like modern classic Sonic, or it takes classic Sonic, and it modernizes it to where it's still paying like really well respects and homage to its roots while still being innovative and new. And I think that that's like the best thing that you can do with franchises, and oddly enough, we'll see that again near the end of this Direct as well. So this looks really good. I'm definitely interested in picking this up at some point. I'd be a little surprised if it had the $40 price tag, or a $60 price tag. So yeah, here's just a game. It's kind of doing its own thing. I don't want to jump like too far ahead. Okay, yeah, Persona 5 Tactica. tactical RPGs are kind of like a hit or miss for me. Like, some of them I really, really enjoy, and some of them I just can't do for the life of me. Fire Emblem tactical RPG games I've enjoyed. Valkyrie Chronicles I've played very little of, but what I've played I've liked. So, yeah, I'm kind of hoping that this will be fun type deal. Like, I don't really have any expectations, I guess. It's just another Persona 5 spin-off game. So, but it comes out in November. So there's that. Oh, and then here we have a like a 4-on-4 co-op kind of deal with like medieval RPG elements. So that's really cool. All right, there we go. Now it's not too loud. Splatoon, I don't really have any interest in, so we're going to skip through it. And then we just get another look. Oh, I thought this was another look at Pokemon. Scarlet and Violet. It's not! It's Detective Pikachu 2. Yeah, the volume.
So much for my coffee. Something tells me this is just the beginning.
I wonder if I can just turn it down from my monitor. Yeah, that's probably the right option. So, but this looks good. This looks fun. Yeah, it's just the next Detective Pikachu game. I'm kind of surprised it took this long. So, but we got that. That's cool. A little still odd that we got so much Pokemon content in a Nintendo Direct rather than like a Pokemon Presents, but... Super Mario RPG Remake! Yo! That's insane. I still can't believe that we're getting this. Never in a million years would I thought that this would have happened. This is an immediate day one cop. Easy. And maybe if it even has, like, a collector's edition or something. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. My wallet's gonna be wheezing with some of the stuff that was in this Direct. So much of it looks so good. So good. I never beat the original. I only played a little bit of it. And I'm so glad I kind of waited, because this looks phenomenal. In November, baby! In November. And then we got a couple other Mario stuff, too, that I just kind of wasn't expecting. Like, so much of this feels like it came out of the blue. Just left field kind of stuff. Like, you know, why did this not come out a couple years ago? Or I was expecting this to come out in a couple more years or whatever. But it's cool. Like, I'm all for innovative left field stuff. Just be creative. Be wacky with it. I don't care. New Peach game. Looks kind of interesting. And then we're getting a port, to my understanding, of Dark Moon. Is that the 3DS one? Yeah, it's getting ported to the Switch, I guess. Yeah. So, that was really cool. Mario RPG, bro, insane. The Arkham Trilogy's coming to Switch, which is really cool, because I was actually just thinking about starting the Arkham Trilogy, but I guess I'll just do it on my Switch later. Like, I'm sure I'll get probably a better experience on the PlayStation, but these trilogies are normally discounted, like $40 or cheaper, so it's like, I might just do that. Yeah, all DLC too, like, so much of that is really insane. That trilogy did kind of feel like one of those, like, VHS, DVD trailers type deal. That's, like, a little cheesy. Alright, we're gonna skip through these. Excuse me.
Or the abyss and find a secluded cave.
So this looked
However,
interesting. It was a little weird. Like, I was expecting this to kind of be like Tales or Xenoblade kind of aesthetic, but no, it's like a grid-based type deal, which is a little not bad. It's that chibi style, which, depending on the game, can kind of just take me out of the gameplay, especially when the animation looks that good. You know what I mean? So, oh, okay, that's not what I thought it was. Oh, the Hot Wheels game. That actually looks kind of like a good racing game. I probably won't get it. I definitely won't get it, but it looks good. Sparks of Hope is kind of doing its own thing. Dragon Quest Monsters is interesting. So I guess it's like a hybrid between Pokemon and Dragon Quest. Like, it's Dragon Quest, but with Pokemon catch mechanics. And you can even fuse them too, if I'm not mistaken.
You're going to have to become a monster wrangler.
Yeah, it looks turn-based. Yeah. And then, I guess the hero from 7. That looks like 7. Oh yeah, Pikmin 4 update is really cool. Getting Pikmin 1 and 2 is a huge plus too. And then we're also getting Metal Gear ports. That's insane. And then Snake Eater is one of them, and Snake Eater is getting remade. So this is cool. I've never played Pikmin, so I don't have anything to really comment about. I might be interested in getting Pikmin 1 or 2. Maybe one of them. And just kind of see if it's something I'm interested in. I think it said that Pikmin 4 was getting a demo, so I could just play that. Yeah, demo. Oh yeah, here's Metal Gear. Okay. I thought I skipped it already accidentally. Yep, that's really cool. Beat 'em up games. Pigeon music game. This looked kind of fun. This looked like a good 3D platformer. Yeah. Yeah, this looked good. This reminded me a lot of A Hat in Time.
You can also put your speedrunning skills to the test in time attack mode to unlock special items, complete secret stages, and more. This is your big break.
Yeah, that looks good. Early next year. And then Mario Kart DLC. So we got 3 characters, which was a lot. Because I think they're only doing 5 DLC characters, and they have only done 1. It was Bardo. So then we got 3, which is 4. And then we're only having like 1 or 2 more DLC characters, presumably. So it's just like, wow. It kind of needs to be Funky Kong. That's all I'm saying. If it's not Funky Kong, they fumbled. They fumbled. Doesn't matter who it is. If it's anyone else other than Donkey Kong, fumble. Well, I don't know. Another Nintendo property would be really good, like Kirby or Captain Falcon. Ooh, I don't know. Funky Kong is too good. I mean, I wouldn't have included Wiggler or Piranha Plant, probably. So, I don't know. This one map looks really good, though. I like the idea of it being like a bathroom, you know, really tiny. It reminds me of Ribbon Road. Yeah, Wiggler, Petey, and Kamek. And he calls them, like, Kamek or something? It's so weird. And then it's just coming out this summer. Like, okay, is that next week? Is that in August? So, I think this looked good. Oh yeah, Star Ocean. Yeah. It's got that kind of like Octopath, a little bit of Octopath vibe to it, just that HT 2D, 3D kind of environment thing. I don't know, I feel like Square Enix is almost overusing the success of Octopath's visual styles, because it's just like, it was so revolutionary for pixel art and for pixel art based games. And then they just remade a lot of their old games in that style, which is super cool. Like, I'm glad that those games are getting new life, but it kind of also, I feel like, takes away a little bit of the uniqueness of Octopath a little bit, because you even have like Triangle Strategy, which does the same thing. And to my understanding, Triangle Strategy didn't do very well. There just wasn't a whole lot of uniqueness with Triangle Strategy or whatever. I've heard that the people that have played it and played it through liked it, but like in conversation of the Bravely Default team and their kind of like best titles and stuff come up, I don't hear Triangle Strategy in those conversations. I hear Bravely Default and I hear Octopath. So I don't know. I think that this is a different team, but they're obviously sharing assets. So yeah, I don't think everything needs the Octopath style. Like, I would love some games to do it. Like, I think a classic Pokemon sprite-based game would absolutely adore and eat up the Octopath style. Kind of like a blend between Black and White and Black and White 2 and Octopath. Amazing. And that's kind of about it. Like, yeah. Yeah. Moving on. Is it going to go? I may have froze the video. Oh no. What kind of kills me is how so many people were like, oh my gosh, Tomodachi, Tomodachi, Tomodachi. I don't know why there was so much emphasis on Tomodachi. Like, when it came out, it was kind of and then it gained a cult following after a bunch of YouTubers made videos about it, which is cool, but I don't know, it's just there, I guess. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's a real-time battle system. Oh, that's actually interesting. I thought it was turn-based. Yeah, Star Ocean does look good. And then we got a new WarioWare, which I was not expecting at all. This is one of those games where I was talking about earlier, where it's just like, why did this take so long? Or I felt like we were going to get this later, kind of deal. So, like, there were a handful of other things that people were wanting from this Direct, like Wind Waker or Twilight Princess HD ports, which is so insane on why they haven't done that already. Like, Zelda's 35th anniversary was last year. How do you not do that? But, yeah. WarioWare's cool. That's funny. And then they're going to do a couple more things. They're going to talk about the Seattle. Yeah. The Smash Bros. Stuff looks cool. I really wish that I could participate in that. Registration for Nintendo Live 2023 ends June 22nd. Head over to the official website and enter the random drawing for a chance to receive tickets. PAX West batch holders interested in attending can visit the official PAX West website for more details. Those not selected will have another chance to attend with the 3 challenge cups this summer. The top 10 players from each will get tickets. Please visit the official website for more details. See you there! A vast number of players are enjoying their time in Hyrule in The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, which released last month. And I was wondering why they brought up Tears of the Kingdom, and I guess it was just for the amiibo. So these look really cool. I really like the Zelda and Ganon amiibos more than I do the Link one. It kind of sucks that they have that plastic stem kind of deal, but they look really good. And then a new Mario game. This looks so good. I love the art style, stylistic choice. It reminds me a lot of Super Mario World, which I'm sure is intentional. I'm really glad that they're kind of moving away from the new Super Mario Brothers aesthetic. Um, Not that there was like anything wrong with it. It was just it was dated, like 2005. Um, so it's 18 years old. It's old enough to vote. Um, so this looks really good. Again, innovative, left field. I love this kind of stuff. And this is definitely a game that I plan on getting. I love the name. It's so cute. I love the fact that they're like walking sideways like this, right? Like they're just looking this way and running rather than full on sideways, and they're not like directly at you either. They're like this kind of deal. I really like that. That's a cool art stylistic thing. It just looks really pretty. Yeah, having that and RPG Remake is insane. In the same direct, absolutely insane. The new power-up is kind of cool.
That was the brand new 2D side-scrolling Mario game.
So,
Brothers Wonder.
I think that's about it.
Expect the unexpected. The ground could start moving.
I'm pretty sure anyways.
There were also flowers talking, and Daisy is playable.
Oh yeah, Daisy. Getting to play as multiple characters is really cool. So, but that's it. Overall, a really solid direct. I mean, Mario RPG Remake, I feel like takes the cake alone. Like, an instant 7, 8 out of 10. And then everything else was just kind of cherries on top. Like, the Metal Gear games being ported, the Arkham games being ported, the Pikmin games being ported, Pikmin 4 info, Super Mario Bros. Wonder, the Mario Kart DLC. There's just so much. So much in this direct. And while it wasn't a lot of what like a bunch of people were wanting, that kind of, again, should have already happened. Like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess ports. It's still really good. Like, we do need to get those eventually. No Metroid Prime 4, which is hilarious. Wow. They fed Metroid fans for like 1 week and then let them starve again. It was so sad. So sad. And I think that's about it that I noticed, or that pertained to me at least. Pikmin stuff. Oh, this is just Pikmin 4. Oh, okay. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys thought about the video or about the direct in the comments below. Would love to chat with you guys either in the comments or over on Twitter or something. But yeah, this was really good. I'm glad I got to watch this, and I'm looking forward to the majority of games that are coming here, which is really nice. So, anyways, guys, this is Jake logging out. Peace.